Hello, Cynthia Luhu here. I am going to show you how to make this mom necklace with a little heart in the center. And this is on a silver chain. I put all my necklaces on a 16-inch chain because you don't want them too long so they don't snag. But my customers can always request a longer chain if they would like, as well as an extension. So I have an 8-inch piece of silver colored wire. This is my favorite brand of wire to use. It's strong, it holds shape very nicely, and it's easy to use. I'm going to use 18 gauge today. You can use 18 or 20 gauge. I am using about 8 inches. I straightened it out with my nylon pliers, and I'm going to be using these tweezer. These are tweezer nose pliers, and I'm also going to be using just these round nose pliers. You can use any round nose pliers. So we're first going to start with the M, and if you look, I always start with a loop. So I'm just going to make a loop here, and then I'm going to curve this a little bit. You want a little bit of a curve here. And then I'm going to flip it over like that, and I'm going to grab my tweezer nose pliers. Actually, I'm going to curve that up a little bit more. A little bit more of a curve, just so it looks more natural. And then, depending on how big you want, we're going to use the tweezer pliers, and I'm going to take this wire and I'm going to fold it behind it, right on top of it. Just like that. You want to have a little bit of a loop at the top when you squeeze it down because you want somewhere to put your link. Now grab the top wire like this and then curve this and bend it out a little bit. Let me make sure I'm in view. Okay, just like that. And then you're going to go down about like where I have that loop, about right across there, and I'm going to bend that back on itself like that, and I'm going to give it a little squeeze. There's a little notch in these round nose pliers. I really like that, and I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. Then I'm going to grab the bottom and I'm going to take the top and I'm going to pull it and I'm going to curve it a little bit. With this 18 gauge wire, you really get that nice curve. It's nice and strong. So there's half of our M. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to place my pliers as even as I can with that M right there. And I put it down a little bit more because once you fold it down, you're going to have a little, it's going to be a little bit higher. And I'm going to bend that back on itself. Just like that. Give it a little pinch. And then I'm going to grab the top wire, the front one, and I'm going to grab this bottom wire and I'm going to curve it a little bit this way. And now that I have them the way I want them, I'm going to give them a little bit of a pinch just to make it a little bit more flat. And then you can pull it if it looks like it needs a little bit. If it needs to be a little wider. And now I'm going to go about right here, like that, and I'm going to bend it back on itself again, just like that. I'm going to pinch that real nice and tight, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a curl. While holding the wires, I'm just going to take my pliers and give it a little bit of a curl like that. And I can curl it more later. So I'm going to go to about where I want to start the rest of the name. So I'm going to hold it, and I'm going to bring this wire over, and I like to move the wire and not the pliers. I'm going to bring this out because we're going to make the heart. I'm going to go about right here. Let's go down a little bit more. And I'm going to curve the wire this way. And then I'm going to go across and hold it. And I'm going to bring that wire up like this. I'm going to hold it right there in the center. And I'm going to bring the wire around till we've got a really pretty heart. Just like that. Then pinch the top. Just like that. And now I'm going to hold this wire and we're going to come around and make the other M. So just curve that over. Now you're going to put your pliers right here and you're going to bring your wire forward just like that. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Take your pliers and you're going to grab about where the bottom of the M would be and you're going to bring that back up just like that. Now you're going to grab the wire right where you want the M to go, the top of the first part of the M. And you're going to bring that down just like that. I'm going to give that a little bit of a squeeze. And then grab right to where the bottom of the M would be. And you're going to bring that, actually let's go back. On some of these you can go behind it or in front of it. Whatever you're comfortable with, okay? And then I'm going to grab it again right here and go over just like this. Then I'm going to just pinch that a little bit like that. Now at this point you can get really creative. You can end this with a heart, a butterfly, a little angel wing, whatever you like, or you can just make a loop, which is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do a very simple loop. I'm going to bring my wire up, and we need a loop because we got to hang our chain on something, right? So I'm going to cut it about right here, and then I'm going to use my round nose pliers and make a little loop at the top here. Just going to roll that down. And then now you can do any adjustments that you need to do. So bring that heart up a little bit. Make sure it's going to sit nice and flat. Make sure that there's no like pokies. And then you could hang a charm. Now I want to curve this little thing right here, the little end of the M. I want to curve it a little bit more. So I can use my round nose pliers and just give it a little bit of a twist. Just like that. And there we go. I would add a jump ring here and a jump ring here and have a mom necklace or bracelet. So I will have a link in the description of this video if you would like to order any custom name from me. They are $9.99. You can have a necklace, bracelet. I do silver and gold. I do 18 gauge, 20 gauge. And then if you want bigger than a 16-inch, just let me know. You'll just email me the instructions, the name, the color, necklace or bracelet. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Love y'all. Bye.